your life can be larger than this. And don't limit yourself to what you think traditional roles are or what you think is expected of you. Dream the dream that's for you. It's not for anybody else, it's for you.
When we are in the presence of God, it's not a generic voice saying, "Oh, human one." This voice knows us by name.
We don't want the certain answer. I think if we did walk into the film of your life and we could call it within the first 5 minutes, we wouldn't stick around for the rest of it. But if we had a sense that there were going to be some plot twists along the way, I think we actually find those plot twists to be deeply satisfying.
Well, when colleges these days are preparing their students for careers that actually haven't even yet been envisioned.
Right.
Yeah, there's some anxiety there. Actually, just a couple of years ago, meeting with a group of ministers who, we were kind of looking at some of these odd things in my path, like walks across the country and starting Darkwood Brew and all this. And they said, Eric, you're really somebody who just doesn't just talk about. We always talk about like stuff like this, but you actually do it. And my response was, yeah, I was kind of taught that from my wife.
Oh, the image that we're talking about is a burning bush, not just a burning stick, because I think that we all have maybe a lot of different embers within us that set you on a path, and you kind of reach the end of that path, and then another one ignites, and there's a lot more than just one path.
Right.
It's not that I'm a recovering addict. It's that I'm a human being who has learned to love herself enough so that I can give love to other people through the principles that I follow, through the life that I have that has been designed for me. I would love to take credit for it, but that's not what has happened, Eric. This was already happening long before that young lady and I took that hug in that barbershop, and over 22 million people have been touched by what happened.
Is that ever a temptation to, I don't know, either dumb things down or make things into more one-size-fits-all, or?
That's a good question. I don't think so. No, I think that, we feel very fortunate to do what we do every day. That, we love what we do, and I don't think we could change what we do to create a restaurant that is one size fits all.
So tell me about these misfits out there. And one of the things that you say is that we might, when we hear the word misfit, we might misinterpret to some degree what you mean by that.
They recognize that life is it really is hopeless under their own power and authority without, they just can't make it through the Darkwood alone under our own power and authority. It's dark in there. Life is full of uncertainty and full of mystery and emptiness and lostness and so forth, and that there's something about the soul's work in the world where we can get along, kind of okay, we can live, we can make mortgage payments as we have kids and so forth, that will kind of do something for us, but there seems to be part of the work of our soul that is actually essential that we reach a bit deeper within ourselves to find the voice of God.
This wine, when I tasted it, it was beyond any beverage I'd ever had.
What makes wine magical in your opinion?
That I cannot tell you, and therefore it was magic.